Hello there, World of Tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm, of course, your host, World of Blitz, and in today's video, we are going to be playing in the WZ-131 GFT. Now, this is the Tier 6 Chinese tank destroyer, a vehicle that looks pretty dang nice, and it looks like it has a decent amount of armor until you actually look at the statistics. But overall, it's got a Russian-ish design of the T-34 hull, and it carries a very, very nice gun, especially for Tier 6. 2,400 damage per minute, almost 2,500. Very nice standard penetration at 181. The premium is plenty to get through every single Tier 7 you'll be fighting. It's got decent dispersion, decent aiming time. Overall, the gun on this tank is fantastic. The mobility is pretty dang good. And as well, the tank actually can do some really good things. So I figured, you know what, in today's video, let's play and let's see how it does work out. Now, if you want to talk about the armor of this tank, this is a Churchill gun carrier being aimed at by the Leopard, a Tier 5 light tank. Now, the Leopard is notorious for having awful penetration. The Churchill gun carrier only has about 130 millimeters of flat armor on the front, and it's coming up all red from the Leopard, just to show you how little pen it has. So, if we go over to the Chinese branch and go pull up the 131 GFT, you can see just how incredibly weak the frontal armor is of the tank, only being 60 millimeters thick, and the side armor only being 20. Yeah, this thing has little to no armor, so you got to be very careful in the tank. I do want to get the minus 10% on the hit points from larger calibers than 130 because, yeah, pretty much all HE is going to be penning this tank, at least in the sides, because 10% of 20, yeah, that's not going to do much to help me out. So we're going to see how this tank performs. Now, I really like the look of it, and I don't know 100% how it is actually in-game. Because the big trade-off is you're gaining a really, really nice gun and some decent mobility, but having no armor, like completely no armor. Now, no armor at higher tiers can be a real pain. If you're in tier 8 and you're in your RU-251 against, a Smasher, a RHMBWT, that can be really deadly because vehicles like that can almost one-shot your tank. The nice thing is, at tier 7, you've got vehicles, that can still one-shot you, like the Smasher. Annihilators can be very deadly because they don't really shoot the HE as much. But overall, usually a lot of people don't know what HE is at lower tiers, which is nice because they're less informed of the game's mechanics. So you can get away with not so great players, especially tier 6 players and KV2s and other players like that, not knowing 100% of the facts of HE mechanics, and might not ruin your day, compared to if you're playing at a tier 8 or tier 9 like the Leopard or the Bat Chatillons. Yeah, you can get your games pretty quickly ruined by HE shells, but man, is it taking a long time to load in. Here we are, finally loaded into a battle. It took a good 2.5 minutes. I was literally blowing my nose when I loaded in. I was like, what the absolute heck? Now you can see that this tank is very, very small. You don't really realize the size comparison of it until, like the ARL is not the largest of tanks, and this thing makes an ARL look pretty dang big. So it is a pretty small tank, which is good because that means it's a harder target to hit. You can see here that the mobility is very nice. The more you work up the Chinese tank destroyer branch, the more armor you get. So this tank, I think, is able to go 45 kilometers per hour, which is pretty dang good overall, I can say. And let's make our way right into the bush. Now you can see that the aiming time isn't the best, but it's also not bad by any means. It's able to aim in pretty quickly. Once it's aimed in, you've got 280 average damage per shot, which is, of course, a pretty beefy alpha for a tier 7 vehicle. This is the same type of gun you normally find on a tier 7 or tier 8 medium most of the time, really. Tier 8 mediums like the, the T-44. Ooh, we got a Chaffee right out in the open. Let's aim in on him, and oh, that was my bad. I have a feeling that KV2 is going to ruin that guy's day, or not, or he's just going to miss him quite quickly. All right, let's aim in. Oof, oof, oof. Oh, the game's not liking me right now. Oh, come on. I know. No, we're going to hit this one because we are skill. There we go. Finally hitting a shot on that Chaffee. That's more what I'm talking about. The first shell was my bad, but the second one, that one wasn't really. Oh, I'm starting to notice that the shell velocity on this tank is not the best. We'll put it at that. There we go. Finally, a great shot coming into that Cromwell for 311. That's what I'm talking about. There's some nice alpha coming out of this tank. You can see that the gun really does slap pretty dang hard when it gets out of shell. With this Cromwell still sitting there, I know that he's probably gonna. I thought he was gonna back up there. I was was just waiting for it. There he is backing up again. All right, maybe we can take a blind shot. Never hurts, right? No, I guess it does. I guess it hurts when it misses that bad. But thankfully, we got plenty of time to keep on firing. So let's aim in on that BD1GB. There you go. Nice shot getting into him. We've also got the Matilda right over here. Let's try and finish the Matilda off. Good shot going through. You can see we're doing pretty good. The gun on this tank is really, really nice. Having that alpha is something that you really just never get tired of. Being able to shoot people for 270. And as well, you can see that this tank has got fantastic camo going for it. Very hard to get detected until you have fired pretty close proximity to the enemy team. So we got to be careful, of course. I don't want to get bled by the enemy team, especially when when my team's not doing too great anymore. We're not winning this all too easy, especially with the ARL left on the enemy team at full health. Not great for me. I need to back up this hill just a little bit. That way I should be able to get some shots into the ARL, like so, or not, or we're going to bounce him because, my luck as always. So let's try this shot again. There you go. There's a nice shot into the ARL's turret. Let's see if we can keep on pumping these shells out. Come on. Come on, reload. There you go. Another nice shot into the ARL's turret. We're getting shells out. We're not doing too bad on the damage so far. Let's see if we can get that finishing shell into the Loza, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they're planning on doing right now. Well, actually, I do. They're going to try and plop this corner over here, but thankfully, we have got the eyesight ready to rumble here. So let's aim in. Oh, what? Okay, Wargaming. Okay. We can try this again at least. We got the Loza still over here. Let's aim in on his tank. There you go. Nice shot finishing him off. Then we got the Chaffee trying to rush us, which we do have very good mobility, as noted. So we should be able to get some nice shells out into the Chaffee. There's one nice shell, and with an HE, we should be able to finish off him. There you go. Nice shell finishing off that Chaffee. But at the same time, uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. That's not what I wanted. Go, 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 go. Okay. That guy's not good, which means what we need to do is really take out this ARL, but at the same time drive away from the SU-100Y. That was my fault from that shot on the SU, but really what I'm thinking right now is I need to get out of here and away from all the commotion, so we're going to try and get down this alleyway. Go, 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 go. No, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work at all. This isn't going to work. Okay, we actually can't pen him with that. Well, shoot. Yeah, there's not much we're probably going to be able to do in this game just because, well, yeah, you can see the scenario. I have beholden myself. Oh, wait, he missed. Oh, it's possible. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come. No! I thought we could just kill the ARL and get behind him. But overall, there wasn't much we could have done in this game. A couple of my shells missed, but 3,565 damage in a tier 6 vehicle is not bad by any means. And as you can see, even though this tank doesn't have a lot of armor, it can do some really good things. But I can say, man, that shell velocity, I need to get used to that because aiming at like that Loza's there, woof, you really don't get it until you fire and then you're like, what the heck? So we'll see how the second game works out. Thankfully, it didn't take too long to load in. Man, I really wish we could have pulled that out. Sadly, the gun arc is not too good on the vehicle, you'll see. It's not the best, so yeah, when I was trying to shoot at the side of that ARL, it kind of missed a big sad moment there. But, oh well, next game, we'll see how we can do. We still pulled out the mastery, so first game, first mastery in 3,500. I'll take that, although we are 0%. Let's make that number at least 50. Let us see what we can do. Now, looking at the gun on this tank, it's pretty dang nice, as you saw there. The DPM for the amount of alpha it has is fantastic. 280 damage per shot, and with only a 6.7 second reload, that's really something stupidly good. So, yeah, that's one thing I'm really enjoying about this tank. I'm not enjoying my teammates right now, but let's aim in on that VK30. Get a nice shot into the side of him for 271. Not too bad, if I do say so. Another couple seconds before we finish him off, and there you go. There goes that VK. So one tank already cleared on the enemy team. Now we got the Lozas right in the front, but not much we're going to be able to do right there. We did get hit by somebody right next to the gun mantlet, about 199. That should most likely be a type something, type T-34 sitting at the back. I'll keep waiting. Never hurts to wait. Wait. Aw, big sad. Let's back up. I don't want to get bled, especially by whatever shot me back there. There it is. There's the type. You rart. Take that. Yes. Yes. You will bleed to the mighty 131 GFT. Take that. Yes. I'm actually really enjoying this tank. I didn't think much of it, But you know what? After playing it in today's video, it's a pretty enjoyable vehicle. It does have its issues of, you know, aiming time and dispersion can be a little bit iffy while you're waiting for it to aim in. A good example would be right there. But overall, that DPM is through the roof. Like this Kuro here, okay, well, never mind. This Kuro is probably going to end up killing us just because of that bounce there. But nonetheless, it is a really, really solid vehicle. Oh, come on. The AMX got us shot in the side. Well, nonetheless, the tank seems very solid. Every time I always lift my mouth and say something good about a vehicle, Wargaming's like, no, you're not allowed to do good. We're going to ruin your happiness. But nonetheless, we did good again. We didn't do the best, but 1,400 damage, I'll take it. I have actually enjoyed playing this tank, which is surprising. Usually I don't like these really lightly armored tier 6 vehicles because they're usually not super fun to play. They kind of just die and that's about it. But I enjoyed the tank, so there's not much I can say about it. Not a lot of people really grind down the WZ-131 in the general because the 113 exists and nobody wants that tank, so yeah, overall, I can't really say much about the whole line, but we didn't do too bad. We still did top on the team, so I'll take it. Hopefully all of you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below, as it helps set the channel a crazy, crazy amount. But other than that, hopefully all of you are doing well out there. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.